Hello there, this is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, winging it on Wednesday, and I was supposed to be on at 2. I'm so sorry, I didn't even send out a warning shot. I've had tons of things going on here this morning, lots of people visiting, lots of phone calls. You know, it's the day before a holiday, and we're so lucky to be able to talk to everybody and see everybody, and here's Kat is waiting too. So I decided today I was going to just pull out the Whimsy and Wonder monkey cut kit and play with that. However, because I was in such haste and I didn't prepare ahead of time, I have the kit here, the monkey cut kit, but I don't have the stamp set that is made to go with it. So guess what? We're just going to pull some other ones out. So same thing that you can do, hi Cindy, is that if you don't have the stamp set and the dies that are made to go with a particular designer paper, it doesn't matter. You can do it with whatever you have at hand. So keep that in mind. So I am going to pull out, I have Christmas to Remember is a wonderful word set, and Seasons of Fun, which is, to tell you the truth, I have not used it yet. It is a hostess set. So I don't know if everybody knows this, but in the back of each catalog, they have like 1 or 2, sometimes more hostess sets. They are about a 40% discount on what they would normally be. It is a great resource, and you know, it's like do as I say and not as I do, because I didn't pay attention and get this sooner. So I pulled it out. We're going to play with it today. So I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to get lickety split, get working here, and see what we can come up with today. So thank you for joining me. You know, we're just going to go for a little ride. So here we go. Once I turn the camera, I cannot see that you're chatting with me. So make sure that you let me know, and that means leaving me a message, which I so love, either now or if you're watching now or you're watching later on YouTube or on my blog, please leave me a message. So Whimsy and Wonder Kit, these are the cards we made before. So you can see this is the I call it the Victorian paper because it's all like the pastels and pinks and pretty little colors. These are some that we did before. So I'm just going to put those out of our way right now, and we're going to do something brand new. So here's what I have left in my kit. Oh, there's another card. So here we go. We've shown all those before. So here's what I have left with our kit. I'm just going to pull everything out here, leave it on my desk, and start playing. Enough said. I've lost 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes of time here with you guys, so I am so apologize. I'm trying to keep this straight. I don't know. I'm not good with that. Okay, so I think what we'll do is this set had ribbon, it has bling, it has these wonderful snowflakes that are so much fun to play with. Here's my bases, here's my white cardstock. My envelopes are gone out of here because we stole them, but every kit comes, oh, here there are envelopes and all that good stuff. So let's, I'll show you the set that I want to play with. So this is the Seasons of Fun set. It's in the back of the holiday catalog, I believe. If I had it right here, I'd show you, but it's in the back of the holiday catalog. And in the back of all the catalogs, that's where you're going to find a great deal. You have to be a hostess to get them, right? So not a problem, just become a hostess. So here we go. On the back of the holiday catalog, this is where they show the sets that you can get. So this is a $20 value for $12. And isn't this little girl the cutest thing ever? And look at the dog. So I told you I didn't use it before. So I'm going to pull these out, and I'm just going to take out the characters I want. And here we go. I want to play with the little girl with the tree and the snowflakes perhaps, and the dog that's chasing the snowflakes. I think that's kind of cute. So what I do when I have a brand new set, the red rubber set, so I pull them out. Here are my stickers. And so I like to take the covering off here. All of these have a slit in them. So if you're going from this side and you can see it really good, you have to turn it over, okay? So here's my little girl. I'm just gonna take off the paper that's on here. This is how you know, in the olden days we had to cut. We had to cut around, and a lot of people didn't like that. I totally loved it. And then don't forget to take off this paper on your stamp. I totally loved it because I would sit with my scissors, even though my hands would hurt after a while if you bought too many at a time. But it was just fun to cut them out and look at them and just get to know your stamps. So now that I took the paper off and I have the paper off the back of my stamp, I'm just going to line this up on there. I'm just kind of going along the edge, press it down. Voila! Pull it up and there you have it. So my little girl, isn't she cute? She's adorable. So here's this cute little dog. Now I don't know if we'll use both of them, but I'm going to have them ready. So I'm just showing you again. So I'm pulling the sticker off, and I leave it right in here. I don't like to touch the sticker, pull it off, try to make it fit, and then I pull the paper off of the back of the stamp. And you know, I do everything at an angle here. So I'm just kind of, I have my light is sort of shining in my face here. There we go. Ta-da! There's my little dog. And then there's snowflakes here too. So that's a leaf there. There's a little tiny leaf, but we want the snowflakes perhaps. So I'm going to pull that out. And then we'll get started here. And then I picked out a word set. You know, I find that if you're designing whatever, you can't find the one that goes with it. If you have a good word set and a couple of images, you're good to go. You can design with anything. Just kind of play with it. So here's my snowflakes. I'm going to put that in there. Okay. The rest of this I'm going to put back in, and I will finish that up at a later time. Whoops, little dog hitched a ride. Okay, just like that. And then the word set I brought out is this Christmas to Remember, because I love the fonts. I love, it's kind of playful. It's cute. So that's the one I pulled because it was at my fingertips. Let's get these kids on a block. Let's see here. I think I'm going to use this one is pretty messed up. I think I'll go for a clean block here. All right, so here's my little girl. I'm just going to line this up. I kind of line it up on my block so that it's straight, and then just visually kind of trying to get her on there straight. There we go. And then our little pooch. Same thing, he's so cute. And then I turn him around and I kind of set him up so I see what I'm working with here. Here's another one. So here's my little snowflakes. Okay, so that's what we're working with, our cute little critters. And so what I would look for on my DSP is perhaps even maybe just the bottom part. I'm not sure. Or we want to have this on a white piece cut out. There are no dies for this, so we're into fussy cutting here, folks, if that's what we decide to do. But I think I'll just, I'm just going to look at what kind of pieces I have here. I have some pieces that are cut at an angle because we did some of that kind of the fun piecing together where everything is cut a little wonky. We have our trees. Let's see here. Let me pull up a piece of this and just see. I mean, she would look cute cut out and on one of these. But let's see what else I have here. Not the presents. I'm thinking this, and it would be kind of an interesting, I wish that was in blue on the background, but it would be like a little snowy winter scene, I guess. But we could do this one. We've done this one before on another one. So it would kind of be a nighttime sky. That's a possibility. Or we could have it bright and have her in here. That might look cute with that as the background. Our little dog can go up over here if we want to put him on. Yeah, maybe she's in the, see, she's at the tree farm. Let's do that one, I think. I think that's a go. We're going to try that one. We're going to put the little girl at the tree farm. There, we'll get these out of the way for right now. And I'm going to pull up, so this is the DSP we're going to use. We're going to use that one. And then I'm going to see what we have for backing it. Here we go. Let's see. You can see I've used this one a lot. I've made a lot of cards. So we've been doing a lot of chopping, and let's see what I have. So we're going to go with this Blushing Bride because I'm going to use that. I will bring that color in again on her hat or something. We don't have a Blushing Bride blend, but we have a Blushing Bride marker. So I don't mind doing that on small things, right? I prefer not to use it on where I'm doing a lot of, let's bring this in here. See if she'll fit on there. Yes, she will. I prefer not to use it if I'm doing a big area, is what I'm trying to say. I like how the blends just blend and you don't see lines and that kind of stuff. So here is the front. Here's the inside. I'm just going to pull this out here and pull out one of my insides for this. So there we go. And then we'll decide on the base of the card after we see what color we color everything in. So because I plan on using blends for the most of it, I'm going to stamp my little girl in Memento. So here we go. Let's see here. Dot, 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 dot. So on Wednesdays, I mean, people who follow know, but on Wednesdays, I'm kind of a, kind of a goofball. And I don't know what I'm going to do on Wednesdays. So I know I pick a kit and that's all I know. So after that, it's all just like, what should we do? That's how it is. So I never know how it's going to turn out. I don't usually come with a plan. And that's fun for me. I like it. So I know I have a little thing here, but that's okay because I'm going to cut out. I'm going to fussy cut around our little girl, I think. So here we go. We have her, and let's put the dog on here just in case we decide to fussy cut and pop him up too. So I'm just going to put him over here on that scrap paper, and we'll do a little coloring and see what we can come up with here. All right, now I said I wanted to bring in, let's see, is this my Blushing Bride? Nope, that's Petal Pink. Wait a minute. Here's my Blushing Bride. So I want to bring in the color of the background. So I'm going to bring in my Blushing Bride, and I'm going to put that on her hat here. So I'm just going over it pretty quick. We'll have her hat, and then we'll do every other stripe here on her cute little scarf. There we go. That's fun. Now we could also do her cuffs in that. That's sort of fun. And her plaits on her pockets. And we could put her in pink boots. What do you think? We could do that. There we go. So that's going to bring in enough of the pink that we can do that. And we'll make the little dog and her little dog too. Well, let's see here. We'll make the dog have a matching scarf. Okay, so now let's bring in, I was thinking, let's see here. Let's look at I was going to look at Mossy Meadow, but I don't see, I must have had that out. So this is Night of Navy, the light Night of Navy. But I really would like to go a little bit lighter, I think. So let's look at this. What do I have here? I have the dark balmy blue. Yeah, we're going to do her jacket in the balmy blue here, I think. Or, yeah, here we go. So it'll be blue and pink. We'll do that. We're going to just color this in. And then she's got these fancy little buttons here. So I'll go over and do those in a different color, like Night of Navy or something. We'll make those darker. I don't have to worry about, I'm kind of going around them, but I don't have to worry about it too much because you can, with the blends, you can go right over another color and it will be fine. You can, that's one of the cool things you can do with the blends. There we go. And I think we'll do her little mittens in this color too. There. Ta-da. There we go. So this is the dark balmy. And here's the dark Night of Navy. And I'm just going to do her, I'm going to do her buttons in this. There. And I'm going to do her leggings in this dark. So she's nice and warm. So cute. And let's see here. We'll do the bottom of her shoes. And I'm going to do the rim on her hat. There. Let's see here. We'll put this here too. We'll just kind of, ta-da. Okay. There we go. And on the little dog, we're going to leave her scarf this way, but we're going to add some color to the dog. I'm going to leave her scarf the white. All right, so all I have left here, a little skin tone. Here we go, ivory. So I'm just going to color this all in here. Little face is so cute. There we go. And I usually use light Flirty Flamingo for her cheeks. Just add a little bit of pink there on her nose maybe. There we go. And the dog's tongue. We'll let the dog have a pink tongue too. That adds just so much to add just that little tiny bit. Okay, now let's use bronze for my sled. I should have put it red, I guess, but I went with wood. There we go. And I'm going to have her have dark hair. So we're going to get her hair in here and with the bronze also. Ta-da. And we're going to put some spots on the dog. He's a little spotted dog. There we go. Ta-da. He's kind of cute. There. And let's see here, our tree. So because this has the mint macaroon, that's what we're going to use. We're going to kind of go over that tree a little bit here so that I have that color in here. So I'm just scribbling over the little branches here so that I have that in there. There we go. And our little star, now we have a silver star here, but we could do a silver star on here. What I would use is the light smoky slate, and that will match up with the paper a little bit. So we have a little silver star that matches our paper because we have stars all over there. All right, and the little bundle here. I don't want to bring in a red now or the green because we have that other. So I think, what color should I use on that? I think we're just going to use, I think we're going to make that blue too. We're going to do it with this dark. We're going to do this dark. So our bundle. So we're not pulling in any more colors here. There we go. Ta-da. All right. Now, the decision is like when you cut around her, do you cut all up around here so she's on there? I'm not sure. But let's just start cutting and see what happens. I'm going to cut her little dog off here. All right, so I'm going to cut fairly close. I'm leaving a little bit of white around her, but She's pretty easy to cut out, not too bad. Because I'll pop her up so that she's, you know, in the forefront here with our little trees in the background as she's bringing her tree home. There we go. It's good to talk about happy things. So, so we used to always get our tree from a local store here in town, the liquor store. Our liquor store always had trees out front, and it was just kind of, it got to be a thing like, okay, we'll go, and it was a family that goes to our church, so we would go to the liquor store and pick out our Christmas tree, and it was like some of those memories that you just remember. You maybe get some wine, something for our dinner, but, and I always like the idea of working with and buying from our local people. So there we go. See, that was pretty fast. I think I am going to cut in here around and cut up here so that you see the tree behind her too. So here's her little foot. I want to cut her off. I won't make you guys do this in class. This is just for fun right now. Sometimes we forget. We're so used to now having die cuts for so much. So they'll laugh at class because I'll always say, oh yeah, there's no die for that. You have to fussy cut. I'm so sorry. And they'll say, you're not sorry. You set us up. Yeah, sometimes. But then when they're all done, it's so cute. Okay. Let's see our little girl here. So here's the tree lot. Here's our little girl coming through here. I want this tree in the back to show, so I'm sort of moving it over so that we get that part of it. I guess I might have to cut into here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut right through the ground here. Because when I close it up, you won't be able to see it. You know, when I glue it on here. Put it on with dimensionals. There we go. This is paper dolls, folks. Everybody played with paper dolls, didn't you? Everybody. That's sort of what this is like. These are like the cute little Campbell kids. She's so cute. So the other one was a little boy, which now I missed out on that. There's a little boy playing in the leaves. Missed out on that because I didn't grab it soon enough. There, see, you have to have that background. Okay, so let's get our little dog here. Maybe we'll have him. I'll just go real quick here around. Get our little dog. And if we use them, we use them. If we don't, we don't. I'll see how it looks when we get everything all finished and on there. So this is what Wednesday is about. I never know. We just kind of, just sort of winging it. So I never know what it's going to turn out to be or what I'm going to do. And I just really, truly hope for the best. Ta-da. So here's our little guy. He's having fun. He's going to be here. She's going to be there. Now, if we put him down here, he's jumping up to go by her. And then I could do a verse up here. So we could just do Merry Christmas, which is thin. I like oh, that's Season's Greetings. I like Merry Christmas better than Season's Greetings. I mean, I like them both, but I like to say Merry Christmas. And then we can fit it maybe right over here where there's less trees. Ta-da. Okay. Now, let me grab another piece of here. You get all these bits and pieces, so these are wonderful to use for your verses, and then I'll fussy cut that out too. We're into fussy cutting here today. But I want to show off the wonderful paper. And it's pretty much, it's a good, it's a good size, you know, to fit the sizes here for the trees and the little girl. Here, we'll move that dog over so you see more of that tree. Okay, let me put this on a block. Here we go. And for our printing, I think for the, we probably won't use the snowflakes because there's a lot going on anyhow. There, our little dog. And then our, over here, for our words, I get softer as I get, my brain starts hitting into another gear. So, let's see here. And I think that we're gonna go with Night of Navy. We're gonna go with the Night of Navy so that the words are bold. Right, they'll stand out nicely. I don't want black, that's too harsh. So we're gonna go like this. And we'll put it right here. Ta-da. Get that cut out. All right, I don't want to touch it until it's like really dry. And I'm just gonna fussy cut this too. Fussy cut around the words. Goes fast. There we go. Oops. Cut that piece off here so I can keep going. There. Round off the corners. There we go. Okay. Because we can pop that up too. And to make that stand out a little bit more, we can put that behind, maybe put a strip of color behind there. Let's see what we have. We have all these little strips that come with, and I keep everything. So I'm looking at this green, since that will make that stand out a little bit more. Even if it's like that, it's okay. All right, let's start gluing down. Okay, I'm gonna glue this down. Get started here. Isn't that background pretty? It is really a nice, okay, come on. You promised me you'd come out today. Come on out, green glue. All right. Once in a while, because I leave my cover off, I have to then just poke this in here with our paper piercing tool and pull out the plug and let it go. Because I know there's glue in here. I can feel it. I have a habit of leaving the cover off the glue, which dries the inside portion of it. So not the glue's fault. It's totally me. All right, here we go. And ta-da. This paper, it just speaks for itself. Now, I feel like I need to do a little bit of, I'm going to go with the light pool party and just put a little bit here where the snow is. Just so we have a little bit of grounding here. Sometimes, if I wouldn't have cut her out like so much, I use a lot of light pool party and go around, so it sort of looks like a shadow on your, with the image, gives it a little more dimension. So she's going to go right here. And then our little dog, let's see, I can bring her down a little bit. There. And our little dog is going to go over here. Ta-da. Merry Christmas can go here. Now maybe I need a little bit wider. Maybe, let's see here. Maybe I need some of this that's behind here. A little DSP to pop it up. No, I think it needs something. I don't think so. Not that one. Here's a little piece left. This is the back of it. I need to cut it smaller, but maybe that would do it. I'm going to line that. So that girl's going to go here. Here's our little Merry Christmas. And I'm going to make this thicker by gluing it on and creating my own layer here. And move that over just a little because I'm kind of short here. I've chopped this one up and used it on other things, but I keep all my little pieces, and then this is what happens. So I can build my own layer here. Just follow along. There we go. Woo! Whoops. Up and around. I'm trying to keep it kind of close to what I did on the white. There we go. I can always trim where I need to. Like around this corner. Around the corner went a little bit crazy there. Okay, there, good enough. And then this will be popped up here. There, ta-da. We can have our little girl in the Christmas scene. So I'm going to use my mini dimensionals. I'm making a mess. So sorry. Okay, so some of these I will cut. I love the end. So the mini dimensionals have a thicker border, but that works out good because I cut it really skinny little slices like this. So I'm using everything so I can put that around my border here where I cut it smaller. So narrower, I should say. So I'm going to pull those up and put them right here. There we go. And then here's where I took it apart. I cut it apart. So I'm going to make sure that I get a piece on there. I'm just pulling my backing off here. And that will just glue those back together. Like they were never cut apart. Okay. Let's go with our dimensionals. I'm getting close to being done with this one here. But this is the perfect size for all these little pieces. I want to get, the smaller areas so that when you're pulling it in and out of the out of the envelope, it doesn't pull or catch on one, and that would be bad. Have your whole little image apart in pieces. Let's see here. Alrighty, almost done. I know everybody's getting ready. I'm gonna run to the store too. I'm gonna actually cook, so everybody knows I don't cook, but I'm making a couple of things to take tomorrow. So I have to go for some special ingredients. I have 2 grandchildren that are gluten-free, so it's sometimes a challenge to find good recipes that are gluten-free for them. And this is an experiment. I haven't made it before, but I'm going to try a corn casserole that is supposedly gluten-free. Okay, so this is going to go here. I'm going to put it right here so that I still have that behind. Our little girl. Here's our little dog. Now, I might not pop him up so that she's popped up and he's kind of in the background, but I will pop up our message here. And I can use big dimensionals for that. Oh boy, I'm making a mess here. Here we go. What I have left here. Oh, I have some cut out, so there we go. Alrighty. This is going to go right here. There. And then, yeah, we're just going to glue him down. He's going to be down so that I have a variation, and ta-da. He's so cute. There. Okay. All right. let's see here. There's the front of our card. Now we have some jewels here, some Opal Rounds, I believe is what's in this packet, if I can find them. We have some Opal Rounds here, and there's some that are smaller. Comes in 2 different sizes, the Opal Rounds. All right, so let's put a couple of them around here just to add a little interest and a little sparkle. We'll put one up here. There we go. So when you lift the card up, you kind of catch that. These are too much the same. Let's see here. I'm going to move this one. Let's see here. We'll go up here. There we go. Further, a little further apart. Okay, let's pick out a base. So I'll bring the blue in because I used blue in here. So let's use a blue base. There we go. And our card is going to open this way. Fun. There. Ta-da. Isn't she cute? That's fun. That's a fun Christmas card. Okay. You find those backings to the dimensionals everywhere. Everywhere. I just moved one off. Okay. So there we go. There's our pretty little tree. She's at the lot. Here's the other inside piece here. We'll do a little Stampin' on. And perhaps, here I have a little one. What's the back side of the tree? The green. I was going to find a little piece to put on there for the inside. We could use this. Let's use this one as a little smaller. Here we go. That fits on there just perfect. So I'm going to put that on the bottom, and our words will be, let's see here, friends like you, make this, let's see here, love and joy, last the whole year long. We're going to just go with Holly Jolly Christmas. How's that? That's kind of cute. That's fun. We'll go with Holly Jolly Christmas. Let's get a bigger block. There we go. And I'm going to use the Night of Navy again. Let's see if I can get this straight on here. All right, here we go. Holly Jolly Christmas. Ta-da! Okay, let's close this up. Put this on here. So this was our leftover piece from before. Oops, Malaya's trying to exit. Go on, Malaya. Peter's moving around upstairs, and the dog wants to go and check out what's going on. There we go. And here's our backing. So we have a little color inside. Something to match with the front. And there we go. So the base is really Misty Moonlight. Misty Moonlight is a great color to go with Night of Navy. They match up, pair up well, so I like that combination. And I did that because I did not have my Misty Moonlight blend over here. I put it in a basket, I think, this weekend when we had bingo last week. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. There's our card for today. Merry Christmas. Using this cute little Hostess set, Seasons of Fun, Christmas to Remember, and the Whimsy and Wonder Monkey Cut Kit. So that's the background, the base, the lining, all that good stuff. Ta-da. Fun. All right. I'm going to turn the camera around. Hi, Sally. And let's see here. There we go. All right. Back to me. And I did not comb my hair. I was in such a rush. So thank you for joining me. Lots of fun. This is a great set. We have this in a monkey cut kit. Do you think I would have the paperwork here? No, you know, I'm not big on being prepared and organized. But if you're interested, you can go to stampingjourney.com. I can't even find my little paper here. But I do have more of the DSP here, so I can, we do have kits available. So you can go to stampingjourney.com and check it out on the blog. So it'll list out everything that comes in the kit, and you could get this before Christmas. So think about that. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Be with your family, love on your family, enjoy every precious moment that you have with them. And I will see you here on Friday. So Follow-Up Friday, we'll see how many people are shopping and how many people are like still full from Thanksgiving dinner. And I will see you then. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.